Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're gonna hop into the Tremble with Fear Devil Awakens event. There's a couple more missions that I have to get done. By the way, I love the art of this event. I actually kind of hope they don't change this and they just leave this. I mean, I'm sure by the time we get to the end of part 3, bro, like, is the event gonna have BROLY on it? Like, I don't know. Like the cover art is gonna be BROLY. Like, that just looks so fire, right? So here we have the missions right here, and then we got, obviously, the stats. I want to point this out real quick. So, beat it, gets you 10 stones, pretty good. Beat it with Super Saiyan Goku on the team. That is definitely tough, because BROLY is really, really hard-hitting. Then there's, I wanted to make sure I did that mission without running PARAGUS on the team. Well, we'll point out why in a second. There's also the mission to beat this with PARAGUS, and then you do want to beat it with 6 planetary destruction, like a planetary destruction team, right? If we take a look at BROLY himself, he does get this big damage dealt to enemies buff right there, but look at his stats based on PARAGUS or Super Saiyan Goku. If you have Super Saiyan Goku on the team, I mean, he's more than doubling his damage. I mean, this becomes a over 3 million AoE super attack, which obviously is devastating. But if you have PARAGUS on the team, it's like, I mean, we're cutting his damage almost in half. It's like the difference between having a Super Saiyan Goku on the team and PARAGUS on the team. It's like, you know, he's supering for like less than 1 million, isn't he? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. But there's certainly, I think, a couple of different things you could do. I think that if we're going to have PARAGUS here, it's probably going to be pretty easy. And by the way, in terms of PARAGUS, there are 2 PARAGUS units. If we just actually head back over, I believe we have 2 PARAGUS units that we could actually look at. This one and this one. I don't think the PARAGUS and BROLY actually triggers the buff. So you have this guy who you probably don't want to use, and then there's the new free-to-play character who's obviously significantly better. PARAGUS does not exactly have a ton of teams. That's it. Pure Saiyan, Revenge, Terrifying Conquer, Inhuman Deeds. And like, you don't really have leaders and stuff like that for these teams that are significant. So it's like you are very limited in terms of how you can even bring PARAGUS in here. So I decided to go with a Pure Saiyan team. Well, Pure and Hybrid Saiyan team led by God Goku. I felt like this would give us a very good chance to catch our W right here. Yeah, I think we probably will beat this pretty easily because of how much BROLY will be debuffed. Alright, we do have the Beasterizer. That'll be very helpful. Now, I didn't bring... I could have brought... I'm actually tempted to have EJL UI Goku get those dodges in to build him up. But we'll just prioritize Beast right here. The other thing I could have done is... I was thinking about bringing Tech, obviously LR Tech BROLY, because then that will really make PARAGUS have way more value. If PARAGUS is actually like directly buffing, you know, one of these BROLY characters. Although PARAGUS is supporting Pure Saiyans anyway, so he'll at least have a little bit of value. But I didn't. If I brought Tech BROLY as well as PARAGUS, that would remove the intro for God Goku. You could bring one villain on the team, and God Goku will have his intro. And PARAGUS, obviously, is the one we need to bring for the mission. So that's what we're doing here. I've seen there's some strategy. So the planetary destruction mission, I'll talk about it more when we do that video. But I saw a strategy running around where people would... remember, you have to use a full planetary destruction team, right? But you could bring your 6 characters. Probably, you know, you could probably do, like, physical Turles. Like, lead, like a you know, just a Pure Saiyan Turles team, basically. You could have... you know, PARAGUS as a friend unit, because PARAGUS gives leader skill to Pure Saiyan. So I saw that was a strategy running around that probably will work very easy, I could imagine. So this event is crazy. I mean, this is potentially a really good showcase stage if a Goku, Super Saiyan Goku's on the team. Alright, so we got a couple of intros going on right there. I guess I'll just... I probably shouldn't even worry about God Goku, huh? Now, you know what we could do? We could give him a stack right here. We'll just float Paragus off. We'll use this opportunity to get a stack for God Goku. One thing I do like about Tech UI Goku, we don't need to worry about him stacking or any sort of conditions or anything like that with Tech UI Goku, right? We could just float his ass, or we could just have him in slot 2, not, you know, have to dodge, not have to attack, not have to do anything, and he'll still be good. And we could prioritize getting God Goku some stacks. God Goku is still okay, but he's mostly a dodge or die character in, like, really relevant fights. Now, I think that this Broly probably isn't going to be too crazy, but we'll see how it's going to go. Alright, I will float UI Goku, I think, here. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to have more than enough orbs for God Goku as well, which will be good. Perfect. Yeah, as long as God Goku's got his orb changing, we at least will have a much better chance of getting that, right? Alright, let's see what the super attack's going to look like. If it hits us. I don't know. Like, I just don't think that Broly is going to be really too much of a challenge. With Paragus on the team kind of like neutralizing his damage. It's just, it's an interesting design for a fight. I mean, I wonder if they would use this power to, like, they could literally choose to drop, like, really tough fights and then almost artificially make, like, a character not as good, right? Because, like, that, like, when you have Super Saiyan Goku on the team, Broly's super attack is, like, you know, really good characters are just getting one shot, right? I don't, like, Tech Saiyan Day Vegeta just killed instantly. No challenge. When that broke, because the super attack is, it's like a 3.3 million super or something. Well, no, it's probably way more than that. Yeah, it's probably like 3.4 million super AoE, something like that. But, I mean, then when you have Paragus, it's the complete other direction, right? Where his damage is almost halved. Crazy to think about. All right, I did bring Tech God Goku. Mostly the reason I brought Tech God Goku here, I don't think we need to worry about getting those orbs. We could say, Tech God Goku, there's no way Tech God Goku is going to take damage. I don't think so. We could just save the majority of the orbs for the God Goku characters. Yeah, let's do that. Let's hit this right here. Just want to make sure we're prioritizing God Goku's orbs. Tech God Goku, still quite an effective character, by the way. Great EZA. I mean, they gave him enough damage. Because the thing is, you know, he's very defensive, which we love, right? He's got the great damage reduction and stuff like that. But he also has a good link set and is a rainbow orb changer. So it's like he's not actually just tanky. He is bringing a little bit to the team besides just that. So I do like that a lot about Tech God Goku. Like, one reason I felt like, yeah, I'll just bring Tech God Goku is because I knew his Rainbow Orb changing would be really good here. I would have brought Carnival Gogeta, but he's obviously not Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan. All right, let's see how this goes. Double digits, sure. We dodge that, sure. Dodge that, sure. All right, so Tech UI Goku, we could... Wait, no. No, never mind. Okay. Because I was going to say, if a boss would, like, AoE super in slot 1, that is where you could get full power Tech UI Sign Goku, where you could get 4 super attacks with him. Because you could super, he gets a guaranteed super if he dodges, he gets a 70% chance to super in slot 2 or 3, and then he could do the hidden potential system. So against an AoE boss, you could completely get that. Now remember, Beast can't actually protect Paragus. Oh, whoops, I made a booby. I'm gonna leave Paragus on rotation here. Paragus probably ain't that bad, right? Right? I mean, we're not close to the, his 6th turn to be able to get his extra 20% dodge. Although I assume he needs Broly on the team for that anyway. It's written very weirdly. Yeah, it's oddly written. We're not really doing much damage. This is looking like a long fight. Once, I guess, well, next turn, no, never mind. Next turn we're gonna wipe him out. Because once Tech UI Goku's domain goes up, and then those two are just, they're gonna eradicate Broly with ease. Now remember, it's not just Paragus's presence lowering Broly's damage. Does lower his defense as well. Now, crits, of course, penetrate defense and make it pointless regardless, but, that is something to point out. All right, Paragus got the super before the super attack. That's really good. Let's see how we do. Beast eats it, double digits, no shock. Paragus eats it, double digits. Okay. God Goku eats it, double digits. Damn. Yeah, Paragus really turns Broly into a puppy here. This is a very interesting design for a fight, huh? Man, I mean, when you're running Super Saiyan Goku, I mean, I assume you could also run Paragus at the same time to kind of, like, get a little bit of best of both worlds type thing, where, you'll be able to get the Super Saiyan Goku mission, but Paragus is going to keep Broly from getting the full 160% attack. Yeah, 160% attack. I mean, we're now at the point where bosses have passives. Goku and Frieza, this Broly, the exciting heroine battle Bulma, all these bosses have passives. Should we float Tech UI Goku to get all those counters at the end? I don't know. All right, let's go. Let's, I guess we won't annihilate him completely right here, because I don't know if I actually want to float him. That seems like maybe not the best idea. I don't know. Alright, so we drop that. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. This will get Tech UI Goku to do as many attacks as possible on this turn. More chances for the crits and stuff like that. We probably could kill Broly right here, depending upon the RNG for AGL and Tech UI Goku. Because remember, once that domain is up and we got the huge buff to our stats, like, we will be cooking. So, what do we think? Do we think that they'll do a similar thing? Like, if they did in Part 2, maybe, like, Videl? Like, if Videl is present, that would weaken Broly or something like that? Or maybe that's a hidden potential system additional normal. AGL UI Goku did not get the 77% chance of the additional super right there. We did get the hidden potential system, but again, it was a normal. Yeah, Broly actually can't damage us. That's interesting. That's so interesting. Like, he goes from being, like, impossible to tank to that. Yeah, so in the Broly second movie, so it could be Videl, Goten, or Trunks. I doubt it's going to be Gohan that would weaken him. Gohan, like, if they did a similar type of event, Gohan, I'm sure, would be the one who would actually strengthen Broly, right? Or maybe it would still just be Goku at the same time. I'm certain we would get a stage, based around the second movie, and a Bio Broly stage as well, right? Without a doubt, we would get those. We'll probably be able to do the, God Goku active, huh? Yeah, this was a good choice. These crits right here are getting him right down to his last legs. Perfect, perfect. One more? No, that was it right there. All right, God Goku time. Yeah, let's do it. I see no reason not to. All right, now, I did that mostly just to draw all the attacks to Beast, give him the crits and stuff like that. So we could just do this right here, and then that probably is going to finish out this run. So, yeah, Paragus, like, yeah, this is why, so if that Planetary Destruction mission would be tough, just bringing Paragus as a friend with his Pure Saiyan Leader skill certainly would be the way to go. And then maybe just fill your team up with, like, Turlesus or something like that. Now, I mean, over here, I do beat these always, you know, no item, no support memory, all that stuff. But remember, I mean, you know, you could easily bring Ghost Usher or Whis. You know what could be actually pretty good in here would be the Guide Robot, which gives a massive attack debuff plus Ghost Usher. So it would work, you know, for two, like, that probably would be a really good idea. The Guide Robot, I think. In terms of an item in here, since you can attack debuff Broly. It's probably the go-to item for this fight. I did a video on that item before, pointing it out. Like how it is basically a stronger Ghost Usher. The way they balanced it a bit is it does only work on one enemy. But, I mean, this is a fight against one enemy that could be attack debuffed. So, you know, there it is right there. Alright, so, bam. We got it done. Beautiful. So you notice how we can, you know, take those damage pads and actually lower our HP ourselves? It would be interesting to see if they would add something like that to other difficult fights. Could be good considering, you know, these kind of like HP conditions that we do have to kind of deal with in a lot of instances, right? Oh, we actually set our record there. Sure. All right, so there's the mission. The complete it with Paragus. Yep, perfect. 3 stones, not too bad. We'll just have one more mission to do, the Planetary Destruction run. We'll go ahead and see how tough Broly is going to be using Planetary Destruction. Let me know what you guys think. I love you guys. Mwah!